Absolutely not. The point is the context of when this whole thing was being transacted. This was being transacted when China was killing our troops in Galwan, and there was a de facto state of hostility between the two countries. Right?
No. This particular email, just to be clear, Abhijit, this particular email is in 2016. It was written about 23rd June 2016. The one about the documentary, not the one about Arunachal. Yeah.
Okay. So you have a situation where you have essentially a hostile power. In 2016, China was still pretty hostile to us. Let's not forget that. We've had, before Galwan, we had Doklam as well. Let's not forget, which were pretty violent clashes as well, even though they did not lead to fatalities. China is a strategic competitor. To push a competitor's tagline here is fundamentally a disloyal act. I would remind you that 2 defense analysts based out of Delhi have also been arrested under the National Security Act for spying for China and writing consultancy papers for them. What is more interesting is the ideology of these communists. I want you to look at this, Padmaja. Lovely poster, isn't it? The language being used here is Bengali. It says, China's chairman, Amader chairman. China's chairman is our chairman. This was a very popular poster that the Communist Party of India used to use in the 1970s, 60s and 70s, you see. So while the Chinese were killing us, they were claiming China's chairman was our chairman. Communist parties as a rule have had a long history of collaboration with enemies. Let's start with their great granddaddy Lenin. Lenin was a German agent. He was literally sent into Russia in a sealed train by the Kaiser while they were fighting the Germans to destabilize and unseat the government, after which, even knowing 6 months away, victory was 6 months away, Lenin then signed off a good quarter of Western Russia to the Germans in the Brest-Litovsk Treaty. Mao Zedong was another traitor to his country. While the Kuomintang and Chiang Kai-shek were busy fighting the Japanese, he was busy conserving his forces, engaging in let's just say adult content with certain ladies of the night in Shanxi province, claiming that he was actually fighting people. So you see, communists have a long history of collaboration with foreign powers. Their only aim is to come to power. Now here, let's be clear. If you've met Prabir Purkayastha, you'll know he's not the smartest chap in a 1,000-mile radius. I can only assume that he did not know what he was doing, but the people around him certainly knew what was happening. He had a fiduciary duty to find out what his sources of funding were, what their motives were, to vet them correctly. There is a caveat in law which says ignorantis juris non excusat. Well, equally, ignorance of funding cannot be excused. This was clearly pushing Chinese propaganda. China is a hostile state to India. Now, if they want to invest with us, that is perfectly fine.
Okay.
China was built up by America, and America today depends on China. But pushing narratives like this, completely different ballgame.